Good morning, everybody. I am Bane, and I'm on another adventure. I just got up. It is 6:40 now. I guess I've been up for an hour. I am in West Virginia at the Blackwater Falls State Park. And I'm starting an epic adventure. I'm going to be biking over 200 miles through the Monongahela National Forest in West Virginia. Over 200 miles and over 14,000 foot of elevation gain. Starting in Blackwater Falls State Park and ending on the Greenbrier River Trail in Marlington. I got to the park here last night around 8:30, set up camp, and I'm getting going. So I'm going to go over and check out Blackwater Falls, and then I'll probably have breakfast before I leave the park. Like and subscribe, follow along. There's some blabbing to be done. And on we go. I just checked out Pendleton Point, which is a overlook of the gorge area. And we're making our way to the Blackwater Falls near the visitor center before we take off and leave the park. It's wet. Of course it's wet. Ah! Now it's time for breakfast. I just looked at the weather. It's not supposed to rain until 3 o'clock, and then it's just a slight chance of rain, showing 0 chance before 3. And I think the weatherman's wrong. Little deer. I am heading out of the Blackwater Falls State Park, heading towards the town of Davis and then Thomas, which is right outside of the park. From there, I'm looking for the Black Canyon Trail, and I don't know anything about it. Headed towards the Black Canyon Trail. From there, I'll be jumping on the Allegheny Highlands Trail. And the Allegheny Highlands Trail will take me into Elkins, West Virginia, which is probably where I'll stay for the evening, at least in the area. I don't have any set plans on where I'm staying. Y'all know how I roll. There is some campgrounds past Elkins in the direction I'm going tomorrow. But they don't have electric or anything. Man, look at that sky behind me. This trip is going to have a ton of elevation. Tomorrow it's almost 4,000 feet of elevation. The third day over 5,000 feet. So, I don't know. We're just going with it. Don't really know if I can manage that kind of elevation gain every day on a loaded bike. It's gonna be an adventure. All right, that's enough blabbing for now. Like and subscribe, follow along. Hey, tell your friends about these videos. Share them. Don't be selfish. Share the videos. Your friends want to see these videos. All right, on we go. I have made it to the Blackwater Canyon Trail. It is narrow, but so far the surface is really nice. Yeah, the surface is really nice. Currently, probably use a little bit of weed eating around the sides, but to be honest, like, it don't bother me any. It is Thursday. Anyways, on we go. Like and subscribe. For as much as it's rained, you can't really complain. The surface is really nice. And apparently it drains off pretty well. These are coke ovens. You'll find these scattered throughout West Virginia. I've run across them in a few places around the New River Gorge and such. So they would take coal and turn it into what's called coke, not the drink. So they would basically cook coal. These are ovens. They would throw the coal in here and then burn it, and burning it burnt off impurities in the coal, and then they would take it out and they would use the what's now called coke and blast furnaces for steel. 10 miles in, it's about 9 o'clock. There's no cell phone service in this area, so I'm not going to get any updates on the weather till maybe Elkins or something. I don't know. There might be some cell phone service in some of these little spots I'm passing. Y'all probably can't see it, but there's coke ovens on both sides. Ah, crap, it's raining. So far, I'm really enjoying the Blackwater Canyon Trail. It's like a 3% grade downhill, and I have pretty much been coasting the whole time. On we go. Well, I've made it off the mountain. I am in Hendricks, West Virginia. I just got off the Blackwater Canyon Trail, and I gotta say, it was way cooler than I expected it to be. So, the trail starts in Thomas, West Virginia, right outside of the, a few miles from the Blackwater Falls State Park. I was expecting a muddy mess. I don't know why, but I was under the impression it wasn't really maintained. But it was pretty nice. The entire ride down was pretty well kept up. You start in Thomas. It's a slight decline coming out of Thomas on the trail. Yeah, once you pass Douglas Falls, it's a 3% grade the entire way down to Hendricks. You basically don't have to pedal. I'm surprised I haven't heard more about the trail. It's pretty nice. You follow the river down. Anyways, it's lunchtime. Here at Hendricks, I believe I am at the start now of the Allegheny Highlands Trail. They have a nice city park here. They've got running water and bathrooms and electric. So I actually decided to stop and charge up my phone, and I'm gonna have lunch. I got these morning rounds, and I'm gonna put some Skippy peanut butter on it. I can't tell, I'm not really sure, but it looks like maybe on this end, it looks like the Allegheny Trail is paved. Well, I guess follow along and we'll see. Time for lunch. More Blackman later. Well, the weatherman was certainly wrong. This area is hard to predict. Another thing, rain doesn't usually show up in video. If you can see the rain, that means they're pretty massive raindrops. Little movie magic info. If you see rain in a movie or a TV show, it's actually fake rain. They're using a machine to make big giant raindrops. Because otherwise you wouldn't actually see it. There's a chance of, I don't know, bad thunderstorms. Well, I ended up hiding out longer in Hendricks than I expected. It was pretty good downpour, so I figured why not hide. Try to stay dry for a little bit. I was about to put on my rain gear and just take off anyways, but it's warm enough that if I do, I'm going to get soaked anyways. And I'm not really in a hurry. I got about 30 miles left to get down to Elkins. And then from there, I'm about done. I might stay somewhere in Elkins, or there's some campgrounds a few miles outside of Elkins. So I'm not really sure. That was a short spurt of rain, but by 3 o'clock, it's supposed to be back. So I might end up dealing with the rain either way. Anyways, on we go. Like and subscribe. Biking along the river. If it don't rain all evening, I'll go over my new setup on this bike. And if it does rain, I'll go over it tomorrow. from Elkins to Seneca Rocks is about 30 miles with, I think, about 4,000 foot of elevation gain. Somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 foot. So I'm probably going to stop for the evening in Seneca Rocks tomorrow, no matter what time I get there. Kind of relax a little bit before hitting the actual mountain. I'm blabbing again. On we go. Look at this thing. Airbnb. That is a custom mobile home, I believe. I sure like a nice mural. Look at that thing. Eat more cheeseburgers. That's a message I can get behind. Look what a pretty day. Just passed through Parsons, West Virginia. The trail is still currently paved. According to the sign somewhere up here, it's no longer paved. I assume it'll still be nice crushed stone path. On we go. Thanks, everybody. Allegheny Highlands Trail stops in Hendricks, but the rest of that trail that I came down, they're proposing to add that to the Allegheny Highlands Trail all the way to Davis, which would basically take you to the Blackwater Falls State Park. You could already do it. You could already ride it. I don't know, like, if they add that section to the Highlands Trail, like if it gets more funding, more maintenance. I should have, according to that sign, under 20 miles to get to Elkins. It is 1:30. A lot of maintenance going on around the trail, but it's not the trail. They're laying pipe or something, or electrical wire. I got a few options I'm thinking about camping at. Oh man, there's a hill. Within 6 miles of Elkins. So I'm guessing I got somewhere around under 25 miles to go. I don't know if we're going up that hill or if it cuts to the right up here. I can't tell. I hope to the right. Nice crushed stone section of trail. Runs along the road over here. Raining on and off. It just dumps rain for 5, 10, 15 minutes and then stops. Even with all the rain, the trail's pretty nice. Hard to complain, at least on the first day. Bit of a headwind, but that's okay. About 3 o'clock, just cruising on into Elkins. On we go. What this little guy's doing. I barely noticed him when I biked by. I don't know, can I call this a scaly critter? Looks like he's got a little hole, I don't know. But he ain't moving. This is like the wetlands area. Both sides of the trail's wet. It's got water standing. I am at the Gilman Trailhead, which is about 3 or 4 miles from Elkins. And I'm back on the paved section of the trail. And it's raining again. I'm just kind of hanging out under the trailhead sign. It's a little warm to put the rain jacket on. The trail's pretty nice, even with the rain. I mean, there's some bad spots, but it's kind of expected, especially with whoever this is doing work on the trail. Not on the trail. I believe they're running some kind of cable, but they're driving on the trail. And it's causing some issues. See, this is some heavy rain. And I don't know if you can see it. It's a little too heavy to run out here without the rain jacket. But with the rain jacket, I'm going to be soaked in sweat. A little warm. Anyways, I'm gonna hang out here for a minute and see what happens before I put the rain jacket on and go. I was hoping it was gonna blow over, but it's just picked up. The wind changed direction too. That's pretty dang heavy. Now I'm on the other side of the kiosk and it's blowing in so far sideways that it's blowing underneath here. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, my feet's soaked now. 30 seconds, my feet's soaked. Well, I'm either gonna stand here getting wet or bike in this rain. The weatherman really messed this one up. Someone has been calling me the Drought Buster. Apparently that's the case. Here we go. I should have got my rain pants out because my shorts are now soaked and it's cold. But if this keeps up, it'll wash my legs off. Win-win. Or is that lose-win? Win-lose? Dang battery's dying and I ain't gonna be able to get another one out anytime soon. Alright, I have made it to Elkins, which is where I wanted to get to this evening. Originally I thought about biking on out 33 and finding a campground or something to camp at, but I got dumped on and everything's wet. When I say everything, I mean the ground's wet. My stuff didn't get wet. I mean, like my tent's dry and whatnot, but I didn't want to get the tent out, throw it down in a wet field, and then deal with all that on top of being wet. Also, not to make excuses, but there's severe storm warnings, and I just biked the last 4 or 5 miles through pretty rough stuff, and I'm in a hotel. So I'm in a hotel in Elkins. I don't like staying in hotels. Y'all know I'm cheap. So I'm in a hotel, I'm drying my stuff out, and tomorrow morning we head to Seneca Rocks, basically biking out Route 33 the entire way. It is a 2-lane road with no shoulder. There's 4 climbs between here and Seneca Rocks. Nothing severe. It's like 3 or 4,000 feet of elevation gain. So it's, I don't know. I didn't do that much of the math. I just know there's 4 climbs. Anyways, that's it for the evening. I'm not showing y'all nothing. There's a grocery store next door. I might walk over there and get me some ice cream. I don't know. Other than that, I'm eating the food that I brought with me. Yes, I'm cheap, but also if I don't eat it, then I'm just carrying it for no reason. So I will see y'all in the morning. Yeah. Like and subscribe. See you in the morning. Good night.
We're out having a bike ride, and it's raining, and we're having such a fun time.
This is quality content.
Like and